welcome to Cambridge House Live. I'm Vanessa Collette at the World Resource Investment Conference. Joining me today is Randall Hardy, CFO of Timberline Resources. Welcome, Randy. Great to have you with us.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Randy, it's great to have you back in Vancouver. How are things going in Montana?
Well, things are going great. That's our main project is there. That's near-term production. We have been working on that project for about 3 or 4 years now, and it's going well. We're in the permitting process now, so we have 3 main permits that we're working on and have been working on for quite some time, actually. An operating permit, a road use permit, and a water discharge permit. We should have the water discharge permit and the road permit sometime this summer, and we're actually slated to have the operating permit in August or September of this year.
Great. You had a big announcement last week. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was related to our project in Nevada, the Lookout Mountain project. We've been looking at ways that we can take advantage of this market, and the market's down, it's down for everybody, but how do we take advantage of that? And we felt like we needed to continue moving that project along, and we wanted to still create shareholder value, but without having to go out and try to finance it by raising money ourselves at a very low stock price. And so we have a partner there now that's a joint venture partner. They're going to earn in 50%. They've committed to spend $20 million on that project to advance it. We really feel like within the next 12 to 15 months that will get us through doing a preliminary economic assessment, and then all the activities that we need to do a pre-feasibility study and submit a plan of operations, which in Nevada is a way to submit the actual operating permit application. Okay. So we're excited about that. And $2 million of that dollars is slated to come into the company as a private placement, so that we don't have to go out and raise money just to keep the public company expenses.
Great. And going back to your main project, you have a similar setup there?
We do, and in fact it's the same partner. It's a joint venture there that's a 50-50 joint venture, so we're not having to spend any money there. Our joint venture partner is spending all the development money. We expect that it will be around $40 million that will have to be spent there, that won't have to come from us, that will be paid back from the proceeds of production. So it's the same partner. It's actually a private equity fund out of Boise, Idaho, that is our partner at Butte Highlands in Montana. They're also going to be our partner at Lookout Mountain in Nevada. So they're very interested in creating jobs, and so they've got money to invest in doing that. And so that's why they're interested in these near-term production kind of opportunities.
Great. And how close are you to achieving production at Butte Highlands?
At Butte Highlands, we're, of course, you never for sure know the timing on permitting, because it's not in our hands. It's really in the state of Nevada's hands, and so we expect that permit in August or September of this year. Really, most of the development work has been done. The surface facilities are essentially complete. The underground development, we've done over 4,500 feet of underground development, so underground tunnels that are large tunnels ready for use in mining. And so really probably within 2 months of receiving that permit, we should be able to be in production.
Great. And how much gold do you plan to be producing per year?
There will be a little bit of a ramp-up period, but right now we're looking at doing around 40,000 ounces a year.
Okay. And once you're producing, what are Timberline's plans with the cash flow?
Well, we still see ourselves as an exploration company, and so, we certainly plan to continue spending that money on exploration. What's interesting right now is there's a number of opportunities that are out there, companies that are underfunded, that are having difficulty funding. I mean, we understand that in today's market. So we think there's a lot of good opportunities out there, and, depending on when the market turns around, there probably still will be. Within the next year or so. And so we're always looking for strategic opportunities, but we also have a number of properties already in our portfolio that are very good properties that have some very good upside potential. And so, we'll be spending that cash flow, again, in exploration in hopes of making another discovery and taking other things into production. We don't have to spend that money at Lookout Mountain in Nevada. There are a number of other projects on that same property where we will be spending money, and we're very excited about those as well. So we just plan to continue filling that pipeline and continue advancing those projects along.
And in Montana, what is the size of the current resource?
Well, currently we don't have, in Canadian standards in NI 43-101, we don't have what we can call a resource. Now there is a historic resource there of about 195,000 ounces that was done by Orvana. We've done additional drilling, we've done a lot of underground drilling, we've actually done quite a bit of exploration work, and so we have calculated sort of an internal number, and it's very close to that historic resource. Now we feel like that number is about the first 4 years of production, and there's still potential. This is a steeply dipping deposit. We've really only drilled out the top part of that. There's a lot of potential still going deeper, where we do have some drill holes. So we expect that, that resource, that historic resource, will probably be substantially higher, double or triple that, as we go on. So probably we initially have about a 4-year mine life there, 4 to 5 years. We certainly expect that as we continue to develop and drill deeper, that will probably double to 8 to 10 years.
You mentioned that you had some other properties. Can you tell us a little bit more about those?
At the Lookout, at the South Eureka property, where Lookout Mountain is one of the projects, this is a very large property. It's 23 square miles, so there's a number of project areas. There's an area called the Windfall Zone that's on that property. We've had some drilling that has been done, a historic resource there that was calculated. We've done some internal work there. We believe there's just an initial target resource of around 175 to 200,000 ounces, but a lot of room to grow that. There's also another geologic structure on this same property that runs through north-south that from surface geochem and rock samples, channel sampling, appears to have good gold as well, that's never had any drilling done. So we're excited about those prospects. We also have a couple other properties in Nevada on the Carlin Trend, one up in very northeastern Nevada that have had some drilling done in the past but need more drilling. And so one's called White Rock, Tool Springs. Just recently we acquired an entire district called Seven Troughs that's in Nevada as well. Had some of the highest grade production that's ever been taken out of Nevada. It's an old district, and we acquired it in a very good transaction. And so, there's a lot of work to be done there, and all that work costs money, but we're very excited about that potential.
And why have you focused so much on the western U.S.?
Well, first of all, we're a U.S. company, right? We're headquartered in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and we feel like that the risk in the western U.S., the geopolitical risk, is just less than it is other places in the world. There's certainly good mineral deposits other places in the world, and we understand why companies are going after them. We've just decided to limit that geopolitical risk. We think there's still good opportunity for discovery and for development and advancement in Nevada in particular, and so we've sort of focused our efforts there.
Great. Well, thank you so much for telling us about Timberline today. We hope that you enjoy the rest of the conference and look forward to having you back again soon.
Thanks. Very happy to do it.